Shesha, the remainder, also known as Sheshnaga or Adi Shesha, is a serpentine demigod Nag Raja, king of all serpents, as well as a primordial being of creation in Hinduism. In the Puranas, Shesha is said to hold all the planets of the universe on his hoods and to constantly sing the glories of Vishnu from all his mouths. He is sometimes referred to as Ananta Shesha, Endless Shesha or Adi Shesha, the first Shesha. It is said that when Adi Shesha uncoils, time moves forward and creation takes place. When he coils back, the universe ceases to exist. The Narayana form of Vishnu is often depicted as resting on Shesha, accompanied by his consort Lakshmi. Adi Shesha is considered as one of the two mounts of Vishnu alongside Garuda. He is said to have descended upon earth in the following human forms or incarnations. Lakshmana, brother of Vishnu's incarnation Rama during the Treta Yuga, and according to some traditions as Balarama, brother of Vishnu's incarnation Krishna during the Dwapar Yuga. His name means he who remains from the Sanskrit root shish, because even as the world is destroyed at the end of each kalpa, Shesha remains as he is. According to the Mahabharata, Adi Shesha was born to the sage Kashyapa and his wife Kadru. Kadru gave birth to 1,000 snakes, of which Shesha was the eldest. After Shesha, Vasuki, Iravati and Takshaka were born, in that order. A lot of Shesha's brothers were cruel and were bent upon inflicting harm on others. They were even unkind to Garuda, who was Kashyapa's son through Vinata, sister of Kadru. Kadru and Vinata were daughters of Daksha. Shesha, disgusted by the cruel acts of his brothers, left his mother and kin and took to austere penances. He lived on air and meditated in places including Gandha Madhana, Badrika Ashrama, Gokarna, Pushkara and the Himalayas. His penances were so severe that his flesh, skin and muscles dried up and merged with his frame. Brahma, convinced of Shesha's will, asked Shesha to request a boon. Shesha asked that he be able to keep his mind under control so that he could continue to perform ascetic penances. Brahma gladly accepted the request. Brahma then asked a favor of Shesha to go beneath the precarious earth and stabilize it. Shesha agreed and went to the netherworld and stabilized Bhumi with his hood. He is believed to support her even today, thus making Patal his perennial residence. Adi Shesha is generally portrayed as floating in the ocean of milk, forming the bed and the protective roofing canopy on which lies Sri Mahavishnu. This form of Vishnu is referred to as Ananta Shayana, that is, the one who reclines on Ananta or the Sheshnaga. Interestingly, the city of Tiruvananthapuram in the southern state of Kerala is named after Lord Ananta, the Infinite One. Adi Shesha is believed to have taken 5 incarnations on earth. During the Satya Yuga, he came down in his original form to form a seat for Vishnu's avatar of Narsimha, who had incarnated to slay the impious Hiranyakashipu. During the Treta Yuga, Shesha took birth as Lakshmana, as Lord Vishnu's brother. Lakshmana is a very prominent character in the Ramayana, along with Hanuman and Sita. During the Dwapar Yuga, he is stated to have incarnated as Balram, again as a brother to Vishnu. This is often disputed by the original lineups of the Dash Avatara, where Balram is considered to be an incarnation of Vishnu. During the Kali Yuga, according to Sri Vaishnava tradition, he was born as Patanjali Maharishi, Ramanuj Acharya, and Manavala Mamunigal. He was not accompanied by God during the Kali Yuga. Instead, he incarnated alone to spread devotion among the people, being a peaceful incarnation. Sri Vaishnavism also states that Balrama is an incarnation of both Vishnu and Adi Shesha. In the Bhagavad Gita, in the middle of the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Krishna, explaining his omnipresence, says, Anantascha asmi naganam. This means, of Nagas I am Ananta, indicating the importance of Ananta Shesha. The Bhagavad Purana equates Shesha and Balrama. The foremost manifestation of Lord Vishnu is Sankarshana, who is known as Ananta. He is the origin of all incarnation within this material world. Previous to the appearance of Lord Shri Krishna, this original Sankarshana will appear as Baladeva, just to please the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna in his transcendental pastimes. Adi Shesha, a symbolism of Kundalini Shakti. At the very start of creation, Vishnu was in the Yoga Nidra position on the Kshir Sagar. So, how did Shesha become the bed for Vishnu to lie on, and what is the philosophical significance of this? While there are no actual records of this, the phenomenon could probably be interpreted as follows. The serpent in Indian philosophy is often associated with the Kundalini energy, which usually lies dormant within the 7 chakras of Sukshma Sharira of every person. The Kundalini is often represented as a figure of a coiled serpent goddess, which is believed to be residing in a slumbering state in the first of 7 chakras near the base of the spine. Different schools of spiritual thought teach different methods of awakening this Kundalini Shakti for the purpose of reaching spiritual enlightenment, thereby helping the seeker attain several siddhis. Once this serpent is roused, she lifts her head and slowly rises up through the chakra channel of the spine till she reaches the Sahasrar chakra, which is situated at the crown of the head. Interestingly, the Sanskrit word Kundalin means circular or coiled, forming a sort of ringlet. Sri Mahavishnu symbolizes the Supreme Brahman in its entirety, the one who rests on the Kundalini Shakti in the form of Adi Shesha. This represents the Kundalini of the whole universe. As per the Bhagavad Gita, the entire creation stemmed from the Swabhav of the Atma. Vishnu rests on that Shakti and harnesses it to manifest the creation that he imagines. Goddess Earth, being balanced on Adi Shesha's hoods, represents the Earth's own Kundalini Shakti, which is stabilized by the forces of nature. My dear brothers and sisters, there are some communities around us that make fun of our Sanatana culture, saying, "See, these Hindus worship snakes, birds and cow. They are not modern but primitive. They are not 21st century people. What is the logic behind worshipping snakes?" Share this video to tell them that our Sanatana culture is so much enriched with the timeless scientific wisdom of Vedas and Upanishads that their brain will need 100 lives to understand it. I hope you learn it. Thank you very much. Om Namah Shivaya.